Hi there, my name's Jack Spalding, and today I'll be going over my internship from the summer of 2018. I'm a sophomore here at Purdue University, getting a degree in construction engineering management. Last summer, I worked for a company called Spalding Design Group. They're an architectural design and structural engineering firm who takes projects from the design proposal stage all the way through construction documentation. In some cases, they'll even perform construction observation. Over the summer, my projects included field measures, construction observation, program and design meetings, as well as the creation of a new database to improve the efficiency and the communication within the office. I worked mainly out of our Indiana branch, but I also traveled to Arizona, to Montana. I did some work in Illinois and Michigan as well. Today I'll be covering the lessons that I learned during my internship, my greatest triumph, one of my biggest challenges, as well as what I wish I knew before going into my internship. One of the lessons I learned during my internship was how to create a detailed field measure. A field measure is when you go out to an existing structure and you're going to take measures of it, you're going to find its dimensions. And then you can use these dimensions to compare with old plans and also to create new plans in the case of a remodel. I understood the premise of a field measure before my internship, but I didn't understand the amount of detail that was actually needed for these architects and engineers to take existing structures and to create new working plans from them for an addition or for demolition. This case here is a home remodel in Phoenix, Arizona. Not only did we take the dimensions of every nook and cranny in this house, but we also took nearly 100 photos. And we used these photos to show our draftsmen so they could understand the geometry of the spaces a little better. And then we also used them for our interior designer so that she could match the colors and the styles within the home. My greatest triumph during my internship was creating a new database for the company. Prior to me coming to the office, there was multiple ways that the company would communicate with each other, and these differed from Excel sheets to emails to handwritten notes around the office. And my goal was to create a database that better organized information about past and ongoing projects within the company. This way, employees could go to one location and they could find this information about tasks ready for them to complete, and then they could update others about tasks they have completed. I started by brainstorming with the head architect a little bit about what all we wanted to be added to this database. And we ended up deciding that the database should also track hours worked on projects. And we could use this not only to pay employees, but also to bill clients and to create proposals for similar projects in the future. So we can create queries with either square footage or type of construction. And we can use these to create proposals for similar projects in the future. It's actually very helpful. This new database it improved the communication with the office quite a lot, and it led to a lot more efficiency. This is one of the pages from the database that I created. This is the main project list page. One of my biggest challenges during my internship was actually client meetings. And it wasn't so much talking with people, it was explaining to them how maybe what their thoughts coming into a meeting didn't really align with what was really going to happen. So a lot of the time clients would come in thinking that with their budget that they've given us, they're going to get a lot more, or they can build a bigger structure, a bigger house. And my difficulty was trying to explain to these people how they have to have realistic expectations for their budgets and for the time frame that they want. So communicating with these clients was a skill that I worked on a lot during the summer to try and improve. Things that I wish I knew before going into my internship mostly involved software that was used within the office. This included SketchUp, Solid Builder, and Lumion. Those are three big programs that the company I worked for uses. This here is a rendering drawn up in Lumion, and all three of those programs, they're used to not only design and create working plans, but to create renderings and walkthroughs of these plans for the clients. And this allows clients to have a better understanding of what their final project is going to look like and what they're going to be able to live in or work in one day. So if I had a better understanding of this software before my internship, I could have worked a little bit more on the design side of the process in the office, and I think that's something I would have enjoyed. Thank you for listening to me today. That's all I've got. I hope you enjoyed my presentation.